Hey, this is Angie Karen live from OmTurtle Yoga Spa in Florissant, Missouri. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is going to be a chair yoga class, which is perfect for all levels. It is great for anybody with any body condition, anybody who's sitting at a desk at an office. It's truly great for anybody just looking to do something that's not up and down off the ground. So go ahead, grab a chair if you haven't already grabbed a chair. There is going to be a little bit of fitness that is added to this class today, so be prepared for that. You will not need any equipment today, so just you and your chair and your body. Sounds good? Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and slide back into my chair. If you have a chair, like I said, grab one. I love to put my feet on a bolster or a pillow when I'm in a chair, just like this. I like my knees elevated. It feels better on my low back, so if you want to grab something to put up underneath your feet, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and roll right into our class. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to start with our typical traditional meditation like we do for every single class. This is what allows us to basically settle into our space. It gives us an opportunity to basically shake off whatever you have going on in your life, especially right now with all we have going on right now with this whole coronavirus, but we are going to get through it together. So let's go ahead and sit back in our chairs as comfortably as you can, and let's close our eyes and let's start to breathe. Now, proper yogic breathing is in and out the nose all the way down to the belly, which means that you are pulling the breath beyond the lungs through the diaphragm, which is this muscle right here, which tends to be really tight on most of us because we typically don't breathe past our diaphragm. But we want to see if we can expand our belly a little bit as we breathe into the lungs, all the way down into the belly, and to the point where the belly actually expands a little bit. Usually when I say take a deep breath, everybody goes, and that's because we're only breathing up here. So try to see if you can pull your breath all the way down into your belly. And if you're not sure if you're pulling it into your belly, take your hands and place it on your belly. We're going to take some long, slow, deep breaths. So go ahead, close your eyes, inhale through the nose, and bring that breath down through the lungs, past the diaphragm, and into the belly space. On the exhale, go ahead and pull your belly button in and up through the rib cage so that you can help that breath gently ease itself back out the body. So let's inhale again through the nose, and exhale right back out the body. Now, as you're breathing, just imagine everything that you have going on in your life today is being released from your body. So whether that's pain, inflammation, whether that's the stressors that are happening in your life right now, whatever it is, with every breath, just imagine that you are releasing that into the universe. Just let it go for now. If you want to pick it up later, that's fine. But for now, let's take a deep breath and just imagine releasing one thing. Poof, into the air. Take another deep breath and imagine releasing something else. And again, big deep breath in, release. Big deep breath in, release. Whether it's dishes, whether it's cleaning the house, work, all of it. Just set it aside right now. Be quiet. I'll give you a couple minutes. Release everything that's not needed, sweet friends. Inhale and exhale. When you're breathing, you want to actually try to hear yourself breathe. When you hear yourself breathe, your body actually is trained to relax itself a little bit more. So get a little bit louder in your breath through your nose all the way down to the belly. Good. See if you can listen to yourself breathe. Feel the breath completely fill the entire chest of your body. Good. See if you can relax your face. Soften those eyelashes. Try not to hold your eyes so close together. Try to do the same with your lips. See if you can soften those lips. And drop the tongue from the top of the mouth and allow the neck and the shoulder to become long. Shoulders back and down. Relax. Good. Let's go ahead and open into the next space. Turn your chin towards that right shoulder. Take your fingers and gently press it into the jawline. Let's hold there for a breath or two. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And then switch to the other side. Left side. Pressing into the jawline just to help our stretch just a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Good. Tucking the chin into the chest. And then just kind of rock the chin from shoulder to shoulder. Stretching out the back of the neck. Good. You might hear some pops and some bubbles in there. That's okay. That's completely normal. And then bring that chin up to the ceiling. Lift your chin upwards and let the front of your neck stretch. So almost like you're smooching the ceiling. Like literally roll your chin up and make his face like that towards the ceiling. Good, very good. And then turn your face inwards, like turn it down a little bit so that you feel this back part of that long, meaty muscle right there. Just kind of pull the shoulder back and down as you tuck your chin into the right side. You're gonna feel this nice little opening right here. Do you see how you can see my muscle kind of popping up? That's what we're looking for. Pull that left shoulder back and down as you tilt your chin into your right shoulder. Good, same thing, pull that right shoulder back and down as you turn your chin into the left shoulder. Pull it down. Good, so that you feel that nice deep stretch there. Wonderful. Go ahead and just give yourself a few neck circles. Maybe go one direction and then the other. Our neck tends to give us a lot of trouble, especially if we sleep wrong or we are under stress or tension. Yeah. Oh, how you feeling there? Roll some shoulders. Let's go front to back. Good, front to back. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you coming. I hope you are enjoying these free yoga classes. Good, and then roll forward, up and forward. Good. Actually, lift those blades up off the back and send them forward. Let's do that again. Up. Excellent. Good, 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 good. And then widen those feet. Flip that tailbone up underneath of you and take your elbows and just kind of push into the outside of the knees and just give yourself a little bit of a stretch there. Open. Open, open, open. Good, 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 good. And then maybe even take your left arm, push it into that right knee and just kind of roll on maybe even the side of that foot and just give yourself a little bit of a push so that you can open that left leg up a little bit more. Excellent. Coming back to center, taking that right hand and just push that knee open, even coming onto the outer edge of that right foot. Do you see how my foot is kind of over on its side? I'm just kind of pushing into that. And I'm leaning inwards so it really enhances the stretch. Good, bringing the body back into center, bringing your hands down. I have a bolster up underneath my feet. You don't have to, but if you have one, that's great. If not, pillows work too, otherwise don't need anything. Place your hands flat on whatever surface is beneath you. Arch into the chin. Chin comes to chest and your back arches up, so go ahead and tuck it in. And inhale and bring your gorgeous eyeballs upwards towards the TV, towards me, look up. And then exhale, good, tuck it in, chin to chest, arch the back. And then inhale, lift your eyeballs up towards me, wonderful. Let's do that again, arch the back, tuck the chin. And inhale, well done. Let's place one hand underneath of you and drop that right shoulder down as close as you can to that right knee. And then lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Good, stretch. Excellent, left arm comes down. And then that left elbow, that left shoulder is gonna smash into that left knee as we open up on the right side. Lift, oh, let's see if you can open up into those hips. Great job, lift. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and flow into that open left side. Inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, right side up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left side up. How about one more time each side? You got it? Down. Inhale, right side open. Right side down. Inhale, left side open. Good. Coming all the way back down. Arch into the back, tuck the chin. Good. Inhale, lift the face. Look up. Good. One more time. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, open the face. Well done. Right elbow pushes into that right knee. Open. Good. Left elbow pushes into that left knee. Open. Good. And now both of them open wide. And then come on down. Pushing in, dropping your face, going as deep as your body will allow you to. Good. And then roll inwards. Good. Excellent. Right elbow finds a spot right here. Just like that. Left arm comes up and left arm reaches. We're going to go ahead and turn those rib cage up. Look up towards the sky. Reach as deep as you can, just like that. And switch to the other knee. Right arm comes up. Well done. Good. Let's go ahead and add our twist super early in our class today, like we typically do. I like to put my legs up against the chair because it helps leverage so that I can twist deeper. So I'm going to sit up super tall here, grab onto the back of the chair, and I'm going to turn and look towards that other side. Just making sure the spine is super tall there. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. How about one more deep breath there? Inhale. And exhale. Well done. How about we walk our tippity toes to the other side of that chair and let that chair press into the side of the thighs, lifting up and grabbing onto the back of the chair and twisting over to the left side of your body. And breathe. Let's take 3 long deep breaths here. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. How about one more of those? Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Come all the way back into center. We're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Is that possible to do that? Bringing the right knee into chest. And just give ourselves a little bit of a stretch there. Good. Maybe if possible, bring that foot up high if you can. If not, stay right where you are. And maybe even open up to the side. If you have a strap, you could always use a strap or a belt or a scarf to help extend your arms to kind of create a little bit more leverage so that you can reach out and grab those toesies. Switching to the other side, lift that left knee into the body. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch there. Pull as deep as your body will allow you to. And then go ahead and reach out and see if you can pull that other side up just a little bit. A little bit of a hamstring stretch there if possible. Again, straps, belts, scarves, sashes, whatever you got. Nice, something nice and long will help you. Good. Drop down. If you can take your right foot and kind of slide to the edge of the side of the chair without falling off. Left hand's going to hold, and I'm going to reach down for my right foot. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm right here. If you'd like to find a way to be able to pull that heel up close to the glutes, we're going to hold here for some deep breaths here. This thigh muscle here tends to be really cranky, and it does not like to open up. So we're going to see if we can hold here for a little bit and try to see if we can stretch into that thigh muscle. And again, if you need to grab onto a strap or something, lasso those toes. See if you can earn a stretch on that side. Let's inhale and exhale while we're here. Utilize this time for our breathing. Remember, if a pose is not something that you can do or want to do or just doesn't feel right for your body, you can breathe at any time. Just pause and breathe. Breathing is the most important part of your practice. Remember. Good. And how about we switch to the other side? Take your time. There's no hurry. All the way to the other side. I'm showing you the side view, but if you just want to kind of dangle off the side of your chair, feel free. Left side. Pulling that heel into the glutes. Nice long body. Keeping the head, heart, hips always stacked on top of one another. And breathing. Good. How you doing? Everybody doing okay out there? You holding up? I miss seeing my yoga class in class. It's all right. We're reaching a lot more people this way, which is so awesome. So awesome. Good. Pull it in as deep as you can. Well done. Relax. Good. Shake it out a little bit. I'm going to offer something a little weird to you, and you can try or not try. I'm going to first give you the modification, and you decide which one you want to do, okay? So first and foremost, if you want to, you can go right here. This is we're kind of working into a pigeon pose in a chair, but you can go right here, and then we'll switch to the other side when we're ready to switch to the other side. So you can either start here, or if you're feeling like you want to actually utilize the chair, I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Consider taking your foot and just kind of putting your knee underneath the back of that chair and still hooking that foot. So it's very similar to where we were when we were holding our leg in front of us. If it's possible, turn in towards that chair, extend that left leg out behind you, and then hook that right knee up underneath the head of the chair. Do you see what I'm doing there, hopefully? And then we're gonna push back on the front of the chair, or the back of the chair, and just kind of lift our face upwards, which is actually getting a really deep stretch cultivating right here and into the top of the thigh, right all the way down here. And then we're also getting a stretch here in the outer right glutes. So let's go ahead and pause here for a second. Send that left foot back as far as you can. And then if possible, come on back towards the end of the chair, the back of the chair. And maybe even rest your face down on the back of the chair. You're gonna get a deeper glute stretch there. So just try, and again, if this doesn't work for you, spin around and pull that foot up, like cradling the baby. That doesn't work, you're right here, okay? So let's stay right here in this stretch together. This is our pigeon pose. Extending our back heel, maybe even play around with pushing the heel back. See if you can get a deeper hip flexor stretch, which is right here. Sometimes if we're working in chairs all the time, we end up having a lot of low back pain, and what we typically will do is we will try to stretch our back, which is great, but what's happening is we actually need to stretch the front. And that's because we sit so much in chairs that this part starts to shorten, which means when we stand up, we naturally just kind of have a hunch in our posture. So we need to stretch the front of our body, which will then eventually ease the pain in our low back. Does that make sense? Good. Let's go ahead and swirl. So we're going to go ahead and come off the chair. If you need to come off the chair altogether, feel free. Otherwise, if you want to just kind of swivel, pivot, swivel, turn to the other side. Stick that left leg in there. So I've got a nice little hook in that front foot. And then extend that right leg back behind you and walk those toes out as far as you can back behind you. And if this is not working for you, again, go ahead and spin around and simply bring this foot up onto your chest. So we're right here, we're hanging here for a nice pigeon stretch. In our chair, breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good job, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Inhale and exhale. Good. And if you want to rest your pigeon, just kind of lean forward a little bit. You'll notice that'll get into your glute space a little bit more. Breathe. Good. Excellent. Just a couple more deep breaths here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Good. Excellent. And then come all the way back up. And let's go ahead and swivel back into our neutral position. Good. How about we do a few little seated cat-cows here to just counterbalance what we just did. Hands on the thighs and just literally just thrust your chest forward, lift your face, and then curl back into the body. So just, we're basically flexing the spine. Forward, lifting the face, and then back, tucking the chin. Let's go ahead and do that. Inhale as we open, and exhale as we close. Again, inhale as we open, and exhale as we close. Good, let's open those arms up wide and let's give ourselves a bear hug. So we're gonna walk our hands just like that. And then see how, I'm gonna walk my hands as far as I can in my back body, but if you're here, that's okay. I'm gonna reach as far as I can, tuck my chin into my chest, and the goal is to try to open up the wings in the back of the body. So we'll tuck our chin, just like that, and we'll even arch. We'll kind of hunch a little bit so that we can earn ourselves a little bit of a stretch in our back body. Now it's gonna be more difficult to breathe here. Stay right there. It's gonna be more difficult to breathe here. So try to see if you can send your breath into your upper back body. So your upper body instead of your belly. See if you can do that and allow your breath to stretch your upper back. Does that make sense? So we're here and we're breathing big breaths in the upper part of our chest. Good, excellent. Wonderful. And remember what arm is on top. Look down and then open up, and then the opposite arm is gonna cross this next time. So go ahead, opposite arm, and give yourself a little hug. We all need a hug right now, don't we? And then tuck our chin in and go ahead and just kind of bear forward and then breathe. Nice, big, deep upper chested breaths so that you can help to use your breath to stretch your muscles. Good job. Good, and then open up a little bit. And I'm gonna turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing this way. Take your arms and take your right elbow and set it inside of the left elbow. Set it inside the left elbow. And you're either gonna be right here or you're gonna wrap one more time. So it's up to you and your body, wherever you are, wrapping and then dropping down in those elbows. I'm gonna peek at you from around my hands. Good, let's pause here, take a few deep breaths in, and exhale. Tuck your chin into your chest, inhale, and exhale, and lift those hands up high. Ready, just a little bit more, and lift your eyeballs up, inhale, and exhale, good, and relax. Do you see how your right elbow is snuggled in to the left? Now we're gonna switch. So now the left elbow is gonna sit on top of the right elbow. And we're either gonna be here or we're gonna go ahead and wrap all the way. So just like we just did, let's take some breaths. Regular, inhale. And exhale, good. Drop those elbows down, drop the face, inhale. And exhale, good. How about we lift those hands on the next breath? Inhale, lift your face. And exhale. Well done. Let's go ahead and unravel. And if you can grab the back of your chair, just kind of allow your body to float forward and tuck your chin inwards and try to lengthen the side neck up into the top shoulders. Can you do that? So I'm grabbing my chair. You can even clasp your hands behind you, whatever works best for you. And then just kind of tuck your chin in and then bobble your head from side to side so that you can kind of tug on that long muscle in the back of both sides of the neck. Good. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is Angie Karen with OmTurtle Yoga Spa in Florissant. Excellent. Well done. Go ahead and thrust your chest forward. Bring your chin upwards. Stretch in the front of the neck. Just like that. Good. Well done. And roll those shoulders. How you feeling up there? Starting to open up a little bit? Let's go ahead and stand. You want to do some standing? If you are able to stand, I'm going to turn my chair. You grab onto the back of your chair, okay? And then tuck your right foot underneath the back of the chair. I'm going to send this up just a little bit. And let's go ahead and work into a few warrior poses here. So go ahead and drop your right knee over your right ankle and then send that left leg long and back at a slight angle. So it's just resting at a slight angle. Let's turn and face the back of the chair. You have the chair if you need it, but if you don't need it, we're gonna go ahead and release it, okay? So inhale and rise, lift your arms up for warrior one, and let's take a few deep breaths here. I want to cultivate some strength here in the thigh, okay? So you're gonna get a little shaky, you're gonna feel some muscles going on there. That's exactly what we're looking for, okay? Equally, you're gonna feel your left thigh engaged as well. So just make sure you have both of them balanced, and the way to balance those is to make sure that your body is equally distributed between both feet. So if you're too far forward, you're gonna feel it too much up here. If you're too far back, you're gonna feel it too much here. So try to see if you can head, heart, hips, center line of your body. Hold, breathe. Good, challenge pose, bring your hands behind you, clasping your hands and lifting your eyeballs up. That's just a challenge, give it a try if you'd like, otherwise stay right there. Good, how about another deep breath here? We're almost there. Good, excellent. Reaching for that chair, go ahead and step back. And as you step back with your right foot, we're gonna fall down into a, I call it a chair dog. So you're basically dropping your face in between your biceps. Kind of like a down dog, but you're using the back of the chair. And when you do that, really allow those muscles in your back body to stretch. You're just allowing the body to stretch. Your face is dangling between your biceps. Feels nice and good, ooey gooey. And then step forward with your left foot. So now we're doing the same thing on the other side. Your left knee is over your left ankle. Your back foot pivots so that it's at a slight angle. We've got generous bends in both knees. Stacking, stacking, and then a nice bend in the back. My heel is lifted just a bit because I've got the chair in front of me. Remember, you can release the chair if you want, otherwise, keep hold of that chair and lift your eyeballs up, hands high. I'll show you from the front angle what it looks like. Just like this. Head, heart, hips on top of one another. Good, and breathe. And if you want to try a challenge pose where you can bring your hands behind you, clasping your shoulders and lifting your eyeballs up towards the ceiling. Well done. Good job. Good job. You've got this. You've got this. Excellent. Good. Your back foot is resting on the ground, so it's at a slight angle right now. I'm going to challenge you the next round. Okay? So let's all go ahead and drop our hands to the back of the chair. Let's step back with our left leg and drop it inwards again and find ourselves in another chair dog. And if you need to just kind of lengthen your arms out a little bit more and drape them over the back of the chair and really get a nice stretch, oh, you're going to love this. You're welcome. Oh, just kind of stretch in there. Remember, chair yoga is fabulous for anybody who doesn't want to or can't get up and down off the ground, meaning maybe you're at a desk. Maybe you are, I don't know, you've got mobility issues. I don't know. There could be anything. Maybe you had surgery. Maybe you're pregnant. All kinds of reasons. Wonderful. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to challenge you. This is the fitness part of this class. Step forward with the right foot, okay? Step back with the left foot. And I want you to come up onto the toes of both feet. Yes. We're going to balance. We're going to do some balance. So see if you can come up onto the ball of your foot, the toes of that front foot, same with the back. And we're going to very gently hold onto the back of that chair and consider lifting up into a balance. Now, if you end up getting a Charlie horse, drop your foot. You don't need to keep your foot up high. But let's see if we can create a little bit of a balance here. Strengthening into those muscles, those thighs, yes. Playing around with a little balance. We won't stay too long. How about I count? 3, 2, 1. Drop your front heel down. Good. Leave your left toes up. Your left toes are forward. Leave them up. Good. Hands at heart center. Let's pause right here. Let's hold. We've got this. We're going to do this together. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Step back with that right foot and chair dog it. Good. Come on forward. We're not staying too long. No rest for the wicked. Let's go ahead and bring that left heel up. Can you see what I'm doing here? And now my back foot is pivoting. My back heel is coming up off the ground. Make sure you have a nice long length between both feet. And we're going to practice a little bit of balance here. Lift up if you want to, or hold on to the back of the chair. 5, 4, 3, 2. That front heel is going to drop, but that right heel is going to stay up. Here we go. Lift if you want. 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop, set back. And relax. Good job. Wonderful. Yes, a little bit of balance here. Step forward. Take that chair. Flip it around all the way around so that we can play around with this side of the chair. Okay? Tuck your right foot underneath the front of the chair. Your left foot is gonna come back, and now we've just made a triangle out of the legs. So I don't have a bend, too much of a bend up here, although it is always soft, and this is always soft. So we're right here. Both of my toes, my back toe is at a slight angle, and these toes are forward. So it's like this. So let's see if I can get it like that. So if you were looking upside down at me. And I'm gonna take my right hand, and I'm either gonna place it here on the base of the chair, right smack in the center, and open up, or I'm gonna feel confident maybe and reach down for my ankle. So it's up to you. You can also come down to your forearm. It really depends on you and your body. But this is called a triangle pose. Triangle legs, elbow on the back of the chair, hand on the back of the chair, or you can reach down to your ankle. And we're gonna open up left side and lift up in the body. Good. Whew, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's pause here. Breathe. Good, good. You ready for a challenge? Take another breath. Now watch, this left hand is gonna find the base of that chair. That back foot is gonna actually pivot and come up onto the toes. So now you're up on the toes of that left foot. And I'm gonna go ahead and balance my hand on the back of the chair while my right arm comes up. And I lift into a twist. A twisted triangle. Yes, all the way up. You got this. Breathe. Now you're balancing right now. Your left palm, your left toesies, and your right leg is long, but try not to lock that right knee, okay? We don't want to injure that right knee. And then bring that right hand down. Very, very carefully go ahead and pivot yourself out and step back with your right leg. Quick little chair dog as we rebalance our hips. And then step forward with that left leg. Good. So now I'm gonna work myself into a cute little triangle. There, yeah. Making sure we have soft knees, we never locking our knees. And I'm gonna make my choice. My left hand is either gonna be in the center of the chair, my left hand will be on my ankle, or I'm gonna try to see if I can come down to my elbow. Pivot and turn so that the arm comes up towards the ceiling. Woo, I'm a little busy there. There we go, got it. Face turns up usually towards the open palm. It just kind of helps to open up the posture a little bit more. If my face was down, there's a good chance that my arm will come down too, which is why we open our face up towards that lifted arm, so that it helps to square our body a little bit more. Good. Are you ready for that challenge? How about we take one more deep breath here? Kind of prepare ourselves. The right hand comes down. That back heel, that right heel comes up and pivots and turns. So now I'm on my toesies on that right foot. And then I'm gonna inhale and open up on that left side. So add a little bit of a balance here in your triangle twist. Wonderful. Good. Remember, you do what's right for your body. You never push yourself beyond your edge. Dance around your edge, but you don't need to go beyond your edge. We have time together. Good. Yoga is not a competition, which is why I love it, because I'm not a sports person whatsoever. At all. Not at all. I'm competitive with myself, but I don't like being competitive with sports. Sorry. Left hand. Sorry, not sorry. Good. Bring those hands down. And let's step back into our chair dog. Maybe even reach back to the back of the chair and see if we can get a deeper stretch. Maybe dropping our head down to the top of the chair and just kind of reaching and stretching elbows and hands are rested on the back of the chair. My face is either resting on the base of the chair, maybe it's dangling in between the biceps. See where your body is at the moment. Oh my gosh, that feels back good in the low back, doesn't it? You feel that? Walk your feet a little bit more forward so that we can work more into a forward fold. You can even rest your head on your arms if you want to. Good, breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, excellent, okay. One more, you got it in you. We're gonna bring our feet directly up underneath of our body and we're actually gonna work into a chair pose with the chair, but not in a chair. So we're gonna drop our hips down. My classmates, my students are probably giggling because they know exactly what I'm thinking here. When you are squatting down, you squat back here, right? Your feet are up here. Your feet are underneath the knees. Your booty is back here. Lifting up with the arms just like that. We're in our chair pose. So let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, grab those hips and stand up tall. Shake it out just a little bit. Rock your hips from side to side. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Make sure your hips go way back and down, okay? It's kind of like you're gonna sit in a chair, right? You don't typically sit in a chair like this. You sit back and down, right? So look at this. I'm gonna go up and lift. Good, maybe try that. Maybe turn your chair around, there you go. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and sit in that chair. Relax just on the edge. We've got maybe 1 or 2 more of those. Here we go. Ready? And lift. Up, launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and relax. Drop down. Oh my gosh. Thighs are screaming, huh? Here we go. One more. We got it. Okay. You ready? And lift. Launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. I'm going to turn my chair so that it can face you. Wonderful. Go ahead and sit down, sweet friends. Oh, shake those knees out. Maybe put both feet to the left side and just kind of stretch a little bit. Kind of turn to the knees are going to the right. Your body is turning to the left. Maybe see if you can stretch into that hip a little bit. Maybe even turn the other way if you need to. Just kind of play around a little bit with a hip stretch. Both legs to the other side. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch there. Good. Maybe try the other direction. Wonderful. Thank you for sticking around. Whew. Good. And coming back to center. Let's take a few deep breaths here. We're coming down into our practice state. Do not leave. This is the most important part of your practice. This is your Shavasana, your meditation. This is when we ice the cake. So let's ice the cake. Close your eyes right now, sweet friends. Let's take a big deep breath into the nose. And let's exhale. Big deep breath in the nose. And exhale. Good. Big deep breath in the nose. And exhale. Relax. Maybe palms facing up, receiving. Let's stay nice and quiet. Breathe together. Soften the muscles in your face. Allow that neck to become very, very long. Relax those shoulders back and down. Soften the belly. Good. Relax into the upper body. Maybe expand those fingers so we can release any tension we might have created there by accident. And maybe spread the toes. Wiggle those toes. Good. Long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Another long, slow, deep breath through the nose. And exhale. Breathe on your own, big, deep, conscious breaths through the nose. And exhale. Remember, at the beginning of class, you let go of all those things that you just did not need for this time that we spent together today. And you have a choice if you want to tether them back on your body when you're finished. Or maybe you want to relax just a little longer because you like the way this feels. Inhale and exhale, beautiful friends. Go ahead. And together, let's all take a nice long deep breath in, and as we do, let's open our arms up to the room, sweeping our hands up high, gathering in all this amazing energy we just created together. Bring that energy above the head, and on the exhale, draw that energy to your heart center. And with a gentle bow, let's honor each other and our practice this morning with a namaste. Thank you so much, sweet friends, for joining me in class this morning. We will do it this week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They will be recorded and uploaded on Facebook so that you can watch it whenever you want, and they will also be placed on our YouTube page. So thank you. Love you so much. I will see you again. Bye.